the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football. So are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Seven. Me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, Delta. You ain't doing nothing today. Check, boys.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And it's hauled in by Nick Vannett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, you've got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Exit.
2nd and 5 now. Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
26. Right left.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind it, and he listened to it.
He'll try and run for it with Connor. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take it through.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw in film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
On 2nd down, it's Connor. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Steelers 3, Packers 0.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
Check. Check 52.
They'll run for it with Connor. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st down, Steelers.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Right back to Connor here on first. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just boom, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain. That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got third and short.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Here we go.
They're going on fourth down. It's Roethlisberger. Open man, it's Vanette. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Rodgers on the money to the tight end, Graham. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
You better break. I'm letting you know right now, you better break. Check. Fresno.
Rodgers going to throw again. And he finds his tight end, Graham. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Geronimo Allison, 38 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Rodgers now on 1st down. The connection made. It's Graham. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards. Good for a Packer 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
At the Steelers' 33-yard line.
What? Quick!
They'll go again to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Geronimo Allison, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
A run with counter on first down, going to get about 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Roethlisberger. And that's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him 6 yards in the first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? 230.
On the run is Connor. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, 40 yards. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 17-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Rodgers on target here to Allison. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers to throw. That is incomplete. Geronimo Allison the target there. 3rd down here. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
On first down, it's Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the Steelers' 46-yard line.
258.
Focus, defense, focus.
Rodgers throwing here. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the clouds dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Not today, you won't. Not today.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. So it's all over.